boy. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope each of you had a great Taco Tuesday, and it's been a busy one here getting ready tomorrow. We've got a plumbing, HVAC, and electrical inspection, so hopefully all of those go well and they pass tomorrow. And then we just have the building inspection after I finish crawling up under the house and doing the insulation. Haven't had enough time to do that, but the place is beginning to look a whole lot better. If you shout out to like Angelica and Lola and Alan Williams and all those people that have been watching on the other channel, we were working on plastering for about 2 hours or so, till my arm literally just feels like it's going to drop off. So what I want to talk about tonight is deja vu. Deja vu with Jerry Jones. Forgive me. There we go. Deja vu with Jerry Jones and Zach Martin. I always believe karma is the difference between winning and losing. That karma is real, okay? And we have been in the same position before where Jerry Jones gets stubborn and he wins, but he loses. Say, wait a minute, what do you mean you win, but you lose? He wins on the money situation. Well, actually he doesn't. Actually he doesn't. Actually, he always loses. Actually, he loses. You know, we've heard Dak Prescott is ass. Well, Jerry Jones is lose. Because I remember all these situations. Dez Bryant. You know, we heard that Dez Bryant, he's not worth the amount of money we're talking about paying him. We heard that there was a video out there that might be 10 times worse than Ray Rice, right? Never did see a tape. Never heard an apology from anybody either. Be that as it may, eventually, Dez got his contract. Then we had Zeke Elliott. Zeke, you'll remember, Zeke went to Cabo. Remember Jerry Jones famously saying in the preseason game, Zeke, right? Said we're not going to reset the running back market. And one of the reasons why running backs ain't getting paid is because, Jerry, you reset the running back market. Yeah. So we have that. Then we have D-Law, not once but twice. D-Law, they were like, oh, well, you know, at the combine, we thought we had a deal for about $18-19 million. And D-Law basically said, I'm not getting my shoulder fixed. I'm not getting my shoulder fixed until I get a contract. He didn't get his contract until like May. He had about 5 months of time that he could have gotten his shoulder worked on. Instead, he couldn't work out on that shoulder all off season. He literally started the season just beginning to use that. And if you don't think having your shoulder and your arm is important, it would be like me being a one-arm plasterer. It don't work, because I need one hand for the hawk, I need the other one for the trap. So being a one-armed defensive end don't work. So that screwed up D-Law for that season. Zeke Elliott not being in training camp, that screwed him up for that season. Yeah, it did. So as we sit here with Zach Martin, with a team that is loaded, let's be clear, we got a lot of firepower on this team. I know everybody's talking about Dak Prescott's interceptions at practice. You know, Dak Prescott ain't a practice guy. He's a gamer. You know, he's the only guy over the last 3 years that's averaged 30 points per game. Just saying. And that's with the injuries. But be that as it may, our offensive line, it's fragile. It could be very good, But I don't want to see Josh Ball out there. I don't want to see Josh Ball out there. Tyler Smith, you got him working in the guard and everything else. You got Tyler Smith working at tackle. And we're lacking at the right guard. We are. And if it ends up being that Zach Martin gets in here, he'll be here. He'll be here probably the first week of the Giants. He'll show up then after having lost $1.5 million in salary. Probably not real happy about the situation. And the last thing we want to do is have another player that's not happy about the situation. You know what? Jerry, I will say this. Let's say hypothetically, you give him a great big fat extension, right? Big fat extension. And let's say it ends up being that you're overpaid. You're overpaid. I would rather overpay a guy like Zach Martin, who has up until now never complained, has played lights out, is one of the best in his position, because we played a lot of mother humpers that didn't deserve to be paid. We still, right now, as we sit here at this moment, are paying $8.5 million to Lyle Collins, who may not even be in the league this year. We played Micah Parsons another year after he left here. We overpaid those guys. You know what? If I'm going to overpay somebody, I'm going to overpay Zach Martin. And right now, you have to look at this and say, this is the best team, potentially, that you've had since the 90s. The only one I could say that's anywhere close to this would be the 2017. We did have 13 Pro Bowlers that year. We had a young Jason Witten, a young Tony Romo, a young DeMarcus Ware. So understand, your chances of being that team are not very good. And you want to take full advantage of this situation. Now let's be clear. Here's where it's kind of crazy. You extended Malik Hooker. Do y'all know what his cap hit is for this year? $4.7 million. You know what his cap hit is for next year? $4 million. It does balloon up to, I want to say, $7 or $9 million the third year down the road. But the salary cap is going to go up then too. And there's no guaranteed money on that part of it. So you can get out of that. You can make a deal, because let's be clear. Last year, teams didn't have any money and they were going outside of guys left and right. You can get this thing done, Jerry. You know you can. Stop effing with the team, because that's what you're doing right now. Get Zach Martin in camp. Get him on the field practicing. Get him ready for the season. Karma is a bitch. All right, good people. I'm tired. And we have been busting the hump in this place. Hopefully tomorrow the inspections go well. And I appreciate all of y'all. Today I feel like an old man. I don't know if it was because I took the time off on just sitting for so long on the trip to Canton. But man, my body feels it today. Remember, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. I love you guys, and God willing, I'll be here tomorrow for these inspections. Yeah. That's it.